This tutorial will teach you how to set up World Edit. The first thing we're going to do is load a project. Then we're going to set up the interface and set some brush context filter. To load a project, go to your File menu, Open Project, and then go to your Game folder and select fear.dep and hit Open. And it should load in some worlds and textures and materials, prefabs, things like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is turn on your toolbars. And to do that, go to View, Toolbars, and turn on some of these toolbars. And then if they're not attached, you can drag them up here and attach them. Bunch of different toolbars here. You won't need the source control toolbar. And when you're done, you can also mess with this here, which is the project window. There's a lot of different tabs here on the project window. Some of them you'll use more often than others. The one that you actually use the most often is the nodes. And so what I recommend that you do with this is double click on it, and then you can see that it tears off. You can drag it around. You can do that with any of these. And but what I recommend that you do with this particular one is tear it off and then put it down here in the lower left corner of the screen. What that will do is allow you to view it at the same time that you're viewing other tabs. This one down here is always visible because you tend to use this one a lot. If you have more room on your monitor, or if you have two monitors, you could tear these off and move them onto the other screen. It would give you some more space to work with. The last thing that you need to do is set up some brush contexts. These will allow you to select different types of brushes. So you want to click this button right here, Brush Contexts, and make sure that the All box is checked. And we're going to click on the plus here, type in All. So now we have an All option. So allow you to select and view all types of brushes. We should probably also make a couple other ones. We'll make one that is default and solid. Call that solid. This will hide non-solid brushes like sectors. And then we'll also make one that is just visibility. I'll call it visibility only. This will allow us to only select visibility brushes, which are sectors. And then we'll do one which is we'll call nav mesh. Be nav mesh carver, default and solid. Then you can close that. The written documentation gives you a lot more detailed walkthrough of the interface, but one thing that we will go over here is the key configuration. You can go to Edit, Key Configuration, and you can bind your keys to do whatever you want. These are all the actions in World Edit. You can just click on one of them and double click it and pick what keys you want to use for it. You can save that. You can load key configurations that you've saved. And if you want to edit the options, there's a bunch of different options here, which are also gone through in the written documentation. And now you should move on to the basic room tutorial.